loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Shamika and this is Cozy Home by Sham. By the way guys, don't forget to keep liking, commenting, sharing, and definitely subscribe. Alright guys, so for this week's video, you will be seeing full and complete details of how I decorate my Christmas tree. So I didn't want to go with the traditional Christmas tree. I didn't go with any red, green, or colorful ornaments like, you know, a lot of people go for. I wanted something more woodsy and rustic, and so that's exactly what I did. So I'm pretty sure I've shared this on my channel before, but just in case you are new here or you just don't remember the inspo tree, this is the tree. So I found this tree scrolling on Instagram on David Lawson's Instagram page. He does fabulous Christmas decor that is right up my kind of alley, my style, and so I thought, why not try and replicate the tree? So the dream here guys, or the hope, is that, you know, I would at least replicate it to a T, or if not, you know, come very close to what the inspo tree looks like. So let's take one more look at what the inspo look like. Here's a picture and let's take a quick look at a video. So here it is. All right, take a good look. Very great look at the tree, and then you'll see in the coming clips what I was able to replicate. By the way guys, a quick disclaimer, I do not have all the exact items that he used on his tree because he simply did not share a list of decor items that or ornaments that he used on his tree. So I tried my very best to zoom up and get a really close look of the tree and see exactly what I could jump on Amazon to get that is either the exact same thing or something very close to what he would have used on the tree, and try to replicate it for my own home. And so that's what you'll be seeing. So from my previous video, you would have seen that the tree is already assembled, and I went ahead to get it pre-lit with some lights that I purchased from Azans. So I won't be doing that in this week's video. It's already assembled and lit, so it's now time for the fun part, to decorate it. If you haven't seen that video, pause this one, run and go watch my last video, and then come back and finish this video. All right, so without further ado, let's get straight into the decorating. All right guys, so first things first are these pine stems that I purchased from Amazon to fill in the tree. So my tree is rather slender. It's not too tiny, but I wanted to make it wider by filling it in with several different types of pine stems. But for this specific one that I purchased, it was too light for the tree like I was showing you there, so I decided to whip up a quick DIY project. So I laid them out on my kitchen counter, but of course I made sure to tape down some plastic bags, that way I wouldn't stain my counter, of course. So I went in with some acrylic paints that I picked up from Ligani Drug and Garden. So here you're looking at two different types of green that I've decided to mix together to kind of achieve the look that I was going for. So from what you can see here, I started with this empty plastic plate that I had. Couldn't find my paint palette, so I decided to just go with this. I'm just squeezing out the paints on either sides of the plate, and of course I'm going to be mixing it together just to see if I can get the right color green that either blends perfectly with the tree or adds the right amount of contrast. So from mixing it here, I quickly realized that I just was not achieving the green color that I was hoping to get. So I had to pivot by adding a second color to the mix, and I went to grab my black acrylic paint. So I wanted the green a little bit more darker, like forest green. That kind of green that was there before was a little cartoony. So as you can see, after I've added the black acrylic paint to the mix, I'm getting the perfect color and texture that you're seeing right there on camera. So this one that I'm showing you is after I've added the black paint. Alright, so to apply the paint, I'm just going in with a small sponge, kind of just dabbing it on. And the technique that I'm using here is, like I said, just lightly dabbing it. I didn't want to completely cover it in the paint color that I created because I still wanted some of that light green to peep through, just to give it contrast and just some diversity in color. So I made sure not to overpower it too much. Alright, so that's it all done. I mean, just look at that transformation. Look how light it was before and just look how natural it looks. I feel like I achieved the forest green color that I was going for, and it did blend nicely with the tree. So let's get straight into the other portion of the decorating. So this is the tree before. Take a good look because it's about to go under some extreme transformation. Alright guys, I am finally starting my Christmas tree decoration. I'm so excited to show you guys, so I'm gonna get straight into it. But I do have something here that I want to show you. So I have some regular garland that I picked up at, I believe, Fontana. I wanted to kind of stuff the tree a little bit more so I would fill in any of the areas that I could see through. So that's exactly what I'm about to do, and I think I'm going to add a few of it to the top as well to make the tree taller. So this year I wanted to make a base for my tree to stand on, so it would no longer be 6 feet, or I think 6.5 feet. It would be at least 7.5, but that didn't work out, so we're going to try something else that should give the tree some height. So let's go. So from what you can see already, I have added the garland to the top of the tree to extend it in height like I just explained. I'm doing the middle piece now, and then of course I'm going to be doing the lower half of the tree. So this tree I got from Azan's, I believe, 2 years now, and it is still going strong. It is rather full, to be honest. It really didn't need much of the garland to fill it in, so I'm really glad about that. But I just wanted it to look a bit more fluffy and vibrant and big, so I did just that. This is another 6 feet pine garland that I ordered from Amazon. As you can see, the texture and the pattern of the pine is different, and I wanted to add that to the tree to create some diversity in terms of the different pine textures on the tree. So to create the spiral going around the tree, just like you saw it earlier from the inspo pic that I showed, I ordered 2 of these to go around the tree, and like I said, to add different types of pine patterns to the tree. Is it pattern or texture? But yeah, you get the gist. So after establishing the spiral, you'll see that I'm going to be adding layers and layers on top of each spiral to make it thicker and more fluffy, just like the inspo picture. So from doing the spiral around the tree, I quickly realized that I actually should have ordered 3 of these, but I was thinking it would have been able to do because it's 6 feet, and yeah, 2 should just work perfectly, but I was so wrong about that, and so it stopped halfway down to the bottom like you're seeing there. So eventually I was able to hack it, and because you're not seeing the back of the tree, I went in to cut a piece from the back and fill it out in the front where it stopped there that I'm touching, so you'll see that in the other clips. Like I said, guys, I'm adding layers and layers on top of layers. So I'm going in with this gold beaded garland on top of the pine that I just added. Remember, we gotta add layers to create the texture and to replicate the same look that you saw from the inspo picture and videos. So I'm spreading the beads out. Notice that I'm not concentrating those in the center because I'm not done adding layers, so I can't allow too much of the bead to be smack down the middle, because then it would just be hidden when I start to add another garland on top. So I'm trying to spread it out on either sides so that I can lay another layer in between that, and you'll still see the beads peeping out from the side. What did I tell you? More layers, of course. So now I'm going in with this eucalyptus garland that I ordered on Amazon. I think it is a set of 2, and I ordered 3 sets of 2. So I made sure to have a lot of these, because even though it said that it was very long, after I got it, it looked like it wouldn't be enough to go around the tree, and boy was I glad I did that. So as you can see, I'm laying it right in the middle of the beads, and you can still see the beads peeping out from the sides, like I said it should have been able to do. Alright, so here I am going under the base of the tree to fill in the piece of garland I said that I had to cut from the back to complete the look. Alright, and to fill in the tree, I'm going in with these pine stems that I ordered. Again, a different texture. That way the tree is just a beautiful combination of pine, but different types of pines. Notice also that for these pine stems, I didn't change the color because it was just a subtle sage green, and I also wanted to be deliberate about that to create a nice color gradient on the tree. I didn't want everything to blend in, and this wasn't too lime green, so I left it alone and used it to fill in the tree beautifully. Now it's time to add the pine stems that I DIY'd. So these I'm going to put to the outer parts of the tree on either side, and that should help the tree appear a lot wider and of course more full. I just love the kind of wispy look that these stems add to the tree that I'm adding to the sides. I just love the color contrast and how full it is making this tree. And these kind of stems, of course, is also serving as a way to add way more texture and diversity to the tree. Okay, so it's now time to go in with these gold stems that I purchased from Amazon. I didn't have a lot of these, so I decided to spread them out and cut them as singles and input them into the tree one by one. Also went into the tree with some of these eucalyptus stems. Of course, these are all the ball ornaments that I'm going to be adding to the tree as well, along with these glass icicle ornaments. So in this clip, I had already moved on to the base of the tree, and if you remember the inspo pic well, there was also a piece of garland hanging down to the floor, and I wanted to also replicate that. So I used a piece of the garland that I purchased from Fontana to attach to the tree, and then go in by wrapping this eucalyptus garland around it, and of course filling it in with all the other little things that I added into the tree, so it looks like one piece trickling all the way down to the floor. By the way, guys, every single thing that I'm using in this video, I purchased most of it. I purchased from Amazon. It is linked on my Amazon storefront, so just click the link in the description and you'll get access to all these products, including other household finds that I've used around my home. And right here, I'm still going in with the piece that is on the floor, adding some eucalyptus stems to that just to fill it out and fluff it. Of course, I'm going to be adding the ball ornaments that I DIY'd. By the way, I know you're probably wondering why you're not seeing me use those ball ornaments on the tree, and that's because they were a little bit bigger than I thought they would be. And then from doing the tree, I realized that it just would look too lopsided. So I am going to be using it, but as a bowl filler when I do the rest of my decorate with me for upcoming videos. So you will see me use them. I'm going to be using a few, well, just two on the base of this piece, but the rest I'm using for a bowl filler. At this point, I was already done with the tree and ready to create some decoy gifts for the base of the tree. So I ran to Ligani Drug and Garden to pick up this gold wrapping paper. I love the texture on it, so I decided to get it. And also I wanted to get that burlap looking ribbon that you see me show there, and some empty boxes that I saved from my Amazon hauls. I went ahead to wrap the packages off camera because baby, I can't wrap a package to save my life. I had no idea what I was doing. It was so chaotic, so I can't teach you how to wrap a thing. I could teach you how to make a bow, but I can't wrap. So right here, I'm going in with the ribbon that I purchased from Ligani Drug and Garden to create that same gift wrap style that I saw in the inspo pic for the presents that was at the base of David Lawson's tree. And so I'm trying my best to replicate it, going in with my glue gun there. Guys, to be honest with you, I really and truly was winging this, okay? I cannot wrap gifts. If I'm giving a gift, it's in a bag because yeah, the bow thing and the gift wrapping, it is not me. That is not one of the talents that I got, child. Also, I know I said I could teach you how to make a bow, but yes, on my good day, but some days not so much. Yeah, gift wrapping is just not me. But it's coming out great here, thankfully. The present wrapping was a mess. The tapes were lifting from the sides, but thankfully the ribbon was able to hold that down and correct it, and I happened to make a really good bow and attach it with my glue gun. So yeah, I managed to save the day, thank God. An important tip regarding bows though, if you are going to create bows this Christmas, I'd suggest you get the bows that have, well, the ribbons that have wiring in the side, the very thin wires, because that's what's helping me form the perfect bow right here, to be honest with you. So I'm just pulling it out from the sides and using the light wiring in the side to fluff it out and maintain the shape. So if you're not a pro, go with a ribbon that has wiring in the side. Alright guys, so it's time to show you guys a close-up look at the finished tree. But before we do that, let's take one last look at the inspo tree. So here it is. Here's a picture of the tree, and now let's take a look at what I've created. Let's go.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child.
right, so you've seen it. What do you think? Did I replicate? Was it close? Was it okay? Sound off in the comments. I want to hear what you think about the tree. I absolutely love it, and the way that I was able to replicate the tree, especially that I didn't have a list of things that he used to say, okay, I'm just gonna buy everything and do it the same way he did. I really had to put in some effort to look closely at the pictures and the videos that was available on his page and see how best I could replicate it, and I'm absolutely in love with the way that it turned out. If I'm being honest with you guys, I was disappointed in one aspect of the tree, and that's the lighting. Now, if you look back on the video, let me put the video here. So this is the video of the tree, right? And as you can see, it has some slight twinkle to it, and those of course are lights. So I went to Azan's and picked up some lights to pre-lit my tree, but to my surprise, you know, I thought it would have been steady lights. I should have checked that before. That was my bad. But after I've already spent time to intricately wrap the lights on the tree, I realized that the lights are very busy. It didn't have a stable mode, so it just kept blinking, blinking, blinking. And so once I was done with the tree and decided to plug it in, it was just way too busy and was distracting from the overall look of the tree, so I had to unplug it. Last minute though, I tried to wrap some fairy lights into the tree really lightly. I didn't have much left, so I didn't have a lot to work with to kind of save the tree and give it that same sparkle that the original tree had, but I tried my best with it, and you know, nonetheless, I'm still not disappointed. Overall, I think I did a great job. But I want to hear what you think, so sound off in the comments and let me know what you think about the tree. Outside of tree decorating, of course, I am going to be showing you my living room. I'm not done with Christmas decor for the living room, so the tree was just one aspect of the living room. Last video I showed you guys a DIY accent wall that I was doing with some molding and frames and frame lights. So you know, in upcoming videos you will see the finished product of the living room. I'm going to be adding a few touches to the centerpiece and different areas of the room that I will show you a completed video with the look of everything and how it was able to tie all together. I will also be showing you a beautiful Christmas tablescape that I'm going to be doing in the dining portion of the room that leads up to the kitchen. I'll show you how I decorate my kitchen counter. So none of that is done yet. I will show you guys on camera and how I'm going to do my console table, the whole works. So this is just the beginning, and now that you've seen the tree, come back for the rest of the videos. That includes my living room, my dining table, my console table, my kitchen, and I'm going to be revealing my Christmas decor in my bedroom for upcoming videos as well. Anyways, that's it guys. Thank you so very much as always for watching. If you made it to this point, thank you so much for completing the video. I love the effort and the support from everyone to watch all my videos to the end. Run up those watch hours, baby, and get your girl to 1,000 subscribers. We're very close, so close. So share this video out to someone and tell them to subscribe. Like I said, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to keep liking and commenting, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.